Hey guys, it's Julia, and today I'm going to be talking about my autism, and you guys are going to get to know about it through some questions that I got off of the internet. So yeah, and I have high functioning autism. I know that's probably why it might not seem like that I have autism, but I mean, I guess if high functioning autism and Asperger's is sort of interchangeable, but I was born with normal autism, so that's why I still identify as autistic and not with someone with Asperger's. So yeah. So here, let's get to the questions. Alright, number 1. Okay, so yeah, this will probably be in parts. I don't know if I already said that, but I can only go 10 minutes, so this probably like 3 to 5 parts. I don't know. But yeah, these are just different questions that I'm gonna ask myself, and I'm gonna say if these affect me or if they don't affect me and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm sorry. Alright guys, let's finally get onto the video. Okay. Usually happiest at home or in other controlled environment. I'd say that sort of applies. When I was younger, I definitely liked to be inside and in a controlled environment. But now that I've gotten older and I've learned how to I've learned to accept my autism as a part of who I am, that I guess, I don't know. I like outside too. I like outside. It kind of goes, I'm a Sagittarius, so it sort of goes with my sign. That has probably nothing to do with it, I'm sorry. But yeah, okay. I'd say partially. I do like to be inside, but I do like to be outside if it's something, if it's something that I enjoy. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Enjoys reading and films as a retreat, often sci-fi, fantasy. Children's can have a favorite, which are refuge. Okay. I do like reading and watching films and stuff. I guess, yeah, I'm not sure like what a retreat and a refuge and what that kind of stuff means, but I mean, I'm stuttering again. Okay. Yeah, I like to do it to distract myself. Like, sometimes I get overloaded, or like I don't want to be in a certain social situation or whatever, so like I pull out a book or a movie to distract myself from whichever situation. So I guess yes, if that's what the question means. If it's not what the question means, then I don't really know. Okay, sorry. May have many androgynous traits, despite outwardly feminine appearance. Thinks herself as half male, half female. Sorry, guys. I do not think I'm a guy, but I can see what you mean. Where like sometimes our like ways of thinking can be for both, and not exactly just feminine or just male. I don't know, but yeah, I definitely think myself as a female, but I understand what you mean when you are saying that there could be some thoughts that you're like, hey, this is not how usually girls think, I guess. Okay. Is youthful for age, looks, dress, behavior, and tastes. Okay. There's like 2 types of things. I can act, I think it's the way I am around people. I can act younger and silly and not serious, but I also can act older and serious and smart and stuff like that. So yeah, okay. So yeah, I guess I can act younger, but I can also act older. Goodness, I'm horrible at answering questions. Okay. Will not spend much time in grooming your hair. Hairstyles usually has to be wash or wear. Can be quite happy not grooming at all at times. Okay. I guess this can kind of apply. I mean, I still groom. I like to brush through my hair and like look semi-decent. But I mean, I'm definitely not one for crazy hairstyle. I don't like hairspray. I don't like straightening or curling my hair or anything like that. But I am blessed to have naturally good hair. So, yeah. Alright. I'd say that's a partial one, too. Okay. Okay, next question. Uses control as a stress management technique. Rules, disciplines, rigid in certain habits, which will contradict her seeming and unconventionality. I guess so. Wait 1 second. Yeah, sometimes I like to have like a certain thingy I do, and if I do get out of it, I get crazy. Also at times it's like, you know what? Screw all the rules and stuff and make this all crazy. But if life does get too out of hand, I get kind of like, ugh, I get all overloaded, I guess. So, yeah. May not have a strong sense of identity. Can be very chameleon, like especially before diagnosis. I think before diagnosis, I guess is what you could say. I didn't have much of a personality because I couldn't really talk or anything. I was very distant in myself. But I got diagnosed when I was 2.5, so maybe that's what children are like anyway. But I meant two. If I said 5.5, I meant 2.5. Okay. But I guess I do have an okay sense of identity. Like, I know who I am. Like, I'm willing to change things. But, yeah, okay. Next one. Usually a little more expressive in face and gesture than our male counterparts. I'd say, yeah. I mean, I haven't known too many people in my life, but the guys I have seen that do have autism or Asperger's, they're usually not very expressive. And yeah, as you can see, I talk with my hands and stuff a lot. So I'd say that one is true. Okay. Eccentric personality may be reflected in appearance. Mom, what does eccentric mean?
Like unique and a little out there.
Yes, I'm definitely making it a little out there. I'd say yes. Maybe reflected in my appearance. Also a yes. Like, not all the time. It's just like, look, there's like a scar glasses, my circle face, and then there's a weird whatever this part is. But yeah, so I agree with that one. Dresses comfortably due to sensory issues and practicality. Yeah, pretty much I'd say. Like, I like comfort, but I also like things stylish. Like, I like to have a certain, like, okay, this looks good on me, but this is also comfy. So, yeah, alright. Alright, let's move on to, sorry, I gotta click the next page for the questions. Okay. Here we go. Alright, will have obsessions, but they are not unusual to her male, aren't as unusual as her male counterparts. I think this one is true. Like, I got some male counterparts, they're like into like Dungeons and Dragons and that kind of thing, which can be definitely seen as unusual, but usually with the girls there's like quite normal obsessions. Like, I was obsessed with American Girl dolls for the longest time, and like then makeup and stuff, which I think it isn't too far off from. Yes, I was definitely obsessed, which usually not a lot of people get, but in terms of what the obsessions were, they weren't too far off. Okay, highly intelligent, yet sometimes can be slow to comprehend due to sensory and cognitive processing issues. Yes, I do think myself as intelligent and book smart. I mean, I've gone through a little bit in life, so I guess I'm not really that street smart just because I'm quirky and weird, but I guess, yeah, I'm pretty smart overall. But because of sensory and cognitive processing, I cannot be able to comprehend it. Like, I could have this big idea, but I'm not able to express it because, like, my mind just won't match up with my mouth and it all gets all jumbled. But yeah, so I'm getting up to my recording time, so I'll see you guys in part 2. Bye.